as our contestants get their hands dirty, glad handing with the CEO
Hallo
of a
und
manure
herzlich willkommen, liebe
company
Sportsfreunde
to
auf meinem
see who
Kanal.
can
Ich begrüße
get
ihn recht
the
herzlich
upper
zu
hand for their fall fertilizer
WWE
campaign.
2K20 mit der
It's
Reihe von
all
HBO mit der
hands on
Vera.
deck.
Ja, ich hoffe, ich geht's
Coming
euch
up
gut,
next
ihr seid alle
on
gut
America's
drauf
next
und ich
top
habe bis jetzt eine
hand
schöne
mob.
Zeit gehabt und in der letzten
Do you
Folge
think
habe ich
there's
es
too many
vergessen.
hand puns?
It's perfect.
Ich wünsche
It's
Ihnen
not
ein
heavy-handed
frohes
at all.
neues Jahr. Dadurch, dass ich
I see what you did
vorproduziere,
there.
habe ich mir am einen
sorry, I
Tag
missed your other
verdut.
call.
Deswegen
I'm at
tut es
my
mir
new
leid, dass ich das in der
hosting
letzten
gig.
Folge
If
nicht
this is
gesagt
about
habe.
getting Baron
Dafür
Corbin a spot on
reiche
the
ich
show,
hier
I'm still
nach.
relatively new here, so I don't
In der
think I
letzten
have that
Folge
kind
haben
of
wir
clue yet.
abbrechen müssen.
Oh,
Habe
okay,
ich
good, because
abbrechen müssen,
honestly, I
weil mir
don't
sonst
think
die
Baron's hands are
Aufnahmezeit
anything to
ausgegangen
write home
wäre mit der
about.
Playstation. Deswegen steige ich hier
Wait,
ein,
what'd you say?
damit dass ihr es nichts
Really?
verpasst und
That's amazing.
und
Did you tell Red yet?
und
Yeah,
das
she's
kennen wir
been
ja
hard
alles
to
schon.
reach lately. Okay, I'll try her.
Die
This is truly an
Rücktrittssachen
honor.
kennen
Thank
wir
you
ja,
so much.
das Gespräch kennen wir ja auch.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna be famous, Ah! Yes!
Na, schauen wir mal, was in dieser Folge so passiert.
That's my ring and my championship. I hate you, Brooklyn. What?
Hey, it's been a while. How's it going?
I'm great. I'm on vacation at the beach, which is why no one's been able to reach me. Trying to disconnect, you know?
Oh, that's good to hear. I only have a minute, so I'll make this quick. I just got some amazing news. We're going into the WWE Hall of Fame together.
Really? Wow, I'm shocked. I mean, I thought it would happen someday, but definitely not this fast.
They didn't say this, but I'm assuming they want to capitalize on my crossover appeal as host of ANTHM.
I'm sure that's it.
I know we didn't expect our careers to end the way they did, but it's nice to know we accomplished enough to go into the Hall of Fame. And more importantly, we're going in together, just like it's always been.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is nice.
Hey, I gotta run. Don't relax too much. You know what they say about idle hands. Ooh, I gotta work that into tonight's show.
Congrats.
You too. Ooh, I wish I could see Brooklyn's reaction.
I'm sure she won't be happy. Which makes me happy.
Und somit sind wir wieder hier, wo es weitergeht. Also habt ihr nichts verpasst, deswegen habe ich ja jetzt einmal die Mund gehalten, dass die was einen Originaltitel hören wollten, das auch hören.
Move! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Get out of my way! Are you kidding me? Those two pieces of human trash are going into the Hall of Fame? This has to be a joke! They were only in the WWE for a cup of coffee. You know what? An actual cup of coffee deserves to be inducted before they do!
Take it easy. We're all entitled to our opinions, but there are certain realities you can't dispute. While Red and Trey may have had shorter careers than the typical Hall of Famer, the impact they made during that time was tremendous. So it doesn't matter if you or anyone else disagrees, they are going to get the recognition they deserve.
We'll see about that.
Irgendwas wird passieren. Wenn ich so einen Wutausbruch krieg, versucht uns wahrscheinlich zu blamieren oder keine Ahnung. Aber wenn jetzt mir schon bei der Hall of Fame Zeremonie sind und die Hall of Fame Zeremonie ist ja vor WrestleMania, dann bleiben uns ein paar Punkte von der Liste offen. So wie
Man,
ich sehe.
feels like we've been up here for like 15 hours. Hope everyone's still with us. But I think that pretty much sums everything up, right?
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
And there's only one thing left to do. List, please. It's time to cross off one final list item together. Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Shoot, I think I forgot a pen.
Seriously?
I've got one you can use.
I'm sure someone else in this arena has a spare pen, so you can go sit down.
Take it easy. I just wanted to come up here in front of the world to say congratulations and finally put our differences behind us. I would never do anything to take away from your special night that you so rightfully deserve. Trey, even your birth parents are here, which is amazing. Stand up, please. But before you finish up, there's just one thing I want to mention that you left out of your speech. You see, Red wasn't 100% honest about what led to her retirement and later her best friends. In fact, it turns out she has a little secret, which is the real reason she walked away from WWE.
You have to do something. She's gonna ruin everything. I'm sorry, but I'm done hiding this for us. It's over.
What really happened was I found out the truth behind this secret, and she didn't want me to tell anyone. So she chose to retire instead. But I couldn't sit back and let her get away without everyone knowing the real Red. So let's start with this. That lovely older couple in the audience, they're not Trey's parents. I know, because they're fakes I hired to be here. That letter you got that said they were coming tonight, also a fake. But if you want to see your real parents, I can make that happen. Here they are. Yeah, that pretty much says it all. And look at the date there. They were already long gone by the time we were in high school. Which makes you wonder, Trey, how could they have written you a letter? Maybe someone else wrote it to try to manipulate you into doing whatever they want.
Scheiße, was die macht. Meiner
And
Meinung
maybe
nach.
that person was so miserable and lonely, they had to resort to something morbid like that to ensure they always had a friend at their side. But who would do such a terrible thing? Certainly not your so-called best friend, right?
Is this true?
We're not finished here. If you come any closer, I will crush his neck. And the same goes for anyone else. If you try to stop us, I will end him.
Das ist natürlich jetzt, was scheiße ist. Sowas macht man bei einer Hall of Fame Ehrung, was auch immer nicht. Weil wenn jemand geehrt wird, dann sollte man das lassen, egal was war. Jetzt sind wir wahrscheinlich mit der mit Red bei der Hall of Fame kämpfen müssen. Gegen Brooklyn bei der Hall of Fame kämpfen müssen, so würde ich sagen. Okay. Das ist halt noch ganz interessant. Und genau wegen sowas lasse ich mich nicht spoilern. Dass ich mir sowas anschaue. Haben wir jetzt die Frauendivision auf, oder was? Da haben wir recht eine längere Folge, glaube ich, noch vor uns. Also, ja, ich wisst ja, wie lange die Folge dauern wird. Ich nicht, weil ich gerade drin bin. Das hätte ich mir nicht gedacht, dass die Zeremonie so verläuft.
Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What?
You have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there. I wanted to tell you so many times, but it got harder and harder, especially when you started leaving the tickets. I couldn't bring myself to take that away from you. It would be like you finding out that America's Next Top hand model was fixed.
Wait, is it? Did you hear something?
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay. Because I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I always knew deep down that it was all too good to be true. That I'd never meet them. But I guess a part of me wanted to believe that maybe something bigger would come out of all of this. That it wasn't just about action figures or championships or entertaining millions of people. That it would help me find a part of myself that was missing.
But maybe something bigger did come out of all this. This wasn't about finding two people who would fill a hole in your life. It was about millions of people finding you to fill holes in their lives.
Now that was cheesy.
But it's true.
Maybe.
I have something for you.
Please don't tell me this is a letter from my long-lost aunt and uncle telling me to forgive my best friend.
Just open it.
What's this all about?
It's our new list. On one of my ice machine runs, or maybe it was one of the times you locked me out of the room, I can't remember, but I made some phone calls to management, and it's unprecedented, but they've agreed to let us get revenge on Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at tomorrow night's WrestleMania. Assuming you're on board.
I guess we're coming out of retirement. This has to be some kind of record.
There's one other thing you need to know. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe agreed to the match, but only if we put our Hall of Fame spots on the line.
You really want to do this?
If we don't fight back after what they did, then we don't deserve those spots.
Package deal. I'm in.
Cool. Also können wir echt noch die Chance für WrestleMania. Ich ziehe mir jetzt durch WrestleMania. In der Folge. Jetzt war nur cool. Champion im Doppelpack werden.
Hey, just wanted to let you know, I left 2 open seats in the audience just like you always did.
Why? I mean, obviously my birth parents aren't showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.
It doesn't matter how tonight turns out.
Oh, there's
'Cause
a
either way,
one.
I'm proud of how far you and Red have come.
Well, I know we didn't always see eye to eye.
What do you mean we didn't see
Are you
eye?
serious?
I don't recall that.
Jetzt könnt ihr auf Pause drücken, dass ich die Unterhaltung losen könnt.
I know you're gonna tell us it's not too late to change our minds about the match and putting our Hall of Fame spots on the line, but we need to do this.
I wasn't gonna say that at all. It's actually way too late to change your minds. The match is happening.
Oh. Okay, well, that's good then.
I was going to say that if things don't go well, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can't erase your legacies. Everything you worked for and accomplished won't just disappear.
It sounds like you don't think we can win.
Look, you both have defied the odds before, but I'm just being realistic.
When it comes time to honor the Hall of Fame class tonight, we'll be out there front and center.
Okay, Mickey
Look, I know we
James.
haven't spoken much since I've been gone, but
I appreciate you saying that.
But
Thanks
I
for your concern.
Und auf zum Match. Auf zum Match. Auf zum Match. Cool mit der Wordkugel.
It's time for the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania.
If you've somehow been off the grid for the past 24 hours, then you missed the news
that we have a huge last-minute change to tonight's event. After being ambushed at the conclusion of their Hall of Fame speech, Red and Trey will seek revenge against Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
And saying that the stakes are high feels like a severe understatement. If Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can defeat Red and Trey, they will take their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
And we've never seen anything like this before, and it's highly improbable we ever will again. With respect to every competitor who enters the ring tonight and every championship that's contested, it's now time for the most important match of the evening. Red and Trey are here to take on Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe with their Hall of Fame spots on the line.
It's truly impressive Red and Trey overcame both physical and emotional trauma to be here tonight. But I suppose
Einerseits war ich Gänsehaut momentan bei den Lieblingssportsfreunde. Einerseits ist es gut, dass ich mit der Kleidung zum Schluss jetzt nicht geändert habe. Weil es ist genau so, wie wir angefangen haben. Außer halt von Trey die Hosen halt.
I believe it's supposed to symbolize their new list, and there's only one thing on it. Beat Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at WrestleMania.
This is why I left the 2 seats. It's time to move on.
I'm glad you're here.
I think that might have been Trey's adopted parents sitting at ringside.
I think you're right, Myron.
Jetzt müssen wir... Es ist zwar gerade ein Spiel, gell, meine lieben Sportsfreunde, aber sowas sagt man, ich habe Gänsehaut bis zum geht nicht mehr. Ich bin voll motiviert. Ich bin jetzt voll motiviert.
And now here are the 2 superstars who want nothing more than to take everything from Red and Trey to essentially erase their legacies in a single night. It's the so-called American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, these two have a much different kind of bond than Red and Trey. It's an affiliation based on shared hatred for their opponents tonight, dating back years in both cases.
Full disclosure, I think we're looking at the newest members of the WWE Hall of Fame class. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe have been unstoppable from both a mental and physical standpoint since the moment they joined forces. Red and Trey would have a hard time stopping them if they were at full strength, and we know they're not even close to that.
Und sie sich den Arm
Red and Brooklyn facing off. There is so much history between these two. We're talking decades of hostility.
I don't know if it'll ever end, but we'll get at least some kind of resolution after tonight's contest is over.
We're not sure who's going to start the match tonight. It actually looks like Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are discussing that right now.
Apparently, it'll be Samoa Joe and Trey.
Brooklyn's going to make Red wait to get her hands on her. Yet another calculated move from the American hero.
This is it. Here we go. WrestleMania is often called the showcase of the immortals.
Show
in the roten Bereich. Okay. Their immortality. They're here to try to save it by retaining their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
The fact that Red and Trey are even fighting alongside each other after Brooklyn Von Braun destroyed their original career-defining list and nearly did the same thing to their friendship just proves their bond is unbreakable. They truly are a package deal.
While I agree with you on that, you have to consider what I said earlier. There's no way Red and Trey are 100 or even 50% after the brutal attack just 2 nights ago. Mark my words, that will be a factor at some point in this career-defining match. Great decision by Joe to capitalize. Oh, repeated kicks right in the face.
Saw that one coming.
So, Schoolboy, Powerbomb. So nenne ich es.
Oh, maybe not.
What power! Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now. And setting him up. Oh, knee to the face. That's gonna hurt. Power bomb. Boom! Did you hear the impact? One of the brightest highlights of Samoa Joe's career came in 2017's Extreme Rules. There he defeated 4 of WWE's top superstars in a fatal 5-way.
Most people would not look forward to an immediate future that involves facing Brock Lesnar, but Samoa Joe thrived in the situation, overcoming the odds to become the #1 contender to the Universal Championship.
Power! He's fighting hard and it's paying off.
Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match.
Trey escapes the Uranagi, and now he's got Samoa Joe in the Coquina clutch.
Red takes Brooklyn down.
Hold on, is this actually happening?
It is! Red and Trey of Brooklyn, Von Braun and Samoa Joe locked in their own submission holds.
After everything that's happened among these 4 adversaries, this feels like the perfect ending.
Jetzt hat.
They need to actually finish them off.
Can Red and Trey do the unthinkable? Will Brooklyn and Samoa Joe give up?
They tapped.
It's over. Red and Trey have pulled off the impossible and ensured
Geil.
that they will forever
Absolut
be
geil
in the
gemacht.
WWE Hall of Fame.
This match takes place 20 times, and on 19 of those occasions, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe get the win, but not tonight. This was special. This was your night, Red and Trey.
Congratulations for the 2nd time on your Hall of Fame induction.
This might have been our first time seeing one of your matches in person, but we were always watching on TV.
We're proud of you, son. Can I still call you that?
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry about that.
We all are. It's okay.
We have something for you. Some maintenance guy from the arena was selling it online. It wasn't cheap.
Luckily, we've gotten good at puzzles in our old age.
Oh my gosh! I thought I lost you, but you're back.
There's one thing left on there we need to finish crossing off.
It appears that the list has somehow been salvaged.
Red and Trey can now pick up where they left off 2 nights ago.
Tonight, we witnessed the unexpected, an unexpected victory, an unexpected reconciliation, and finally the unexpected return.
Besiegt Samoa Joe müssen wir jetzt haben. Aber die Best of 5 haben wir nicht geschafft.
That to them was expected all along. They may not have known how they'd end up here, but they knew when they created that list that this was their destiny.
Well said, Michael. Soak every bit of this in. Red and Trey, you deserve it.
Und Stunts Battle haben wir nicht gewonnen. In diesem Let's Play. Fällt mir jetzt gerade so ein.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of tonight's match and still members of the WWE Hall of Fame, Red and Trey.
Was gibt Schönes, als wir bei WrestleMania in die Hall of Fame aufgenommen zu werden? Cool war jetzt, sind jetzt nur andere daneben gestanden waren. Andere Wrestler, die was man so kennt. Unsere Karriere ist abgeschlossen. Wir können hier nur Punkte verteilen, und zwar 12 Stück. Das machen wir jetzt. Das mache ich jetzt unbedingt. Das ist der Baum vom Dre. Da haben wir den roten Punkt. Und somit müsste die Karriere jetzt vorbei sein, von beiden. Also, dies, ja, von beiden. Wir sind in der Hall of Fame drin. Ich hab das richtig cool gefunden. Also, muss ich sagen, ja, das ist cool gemacht worden. Das ist wirklich gut gemacht worden. Okay, gebe ich ihm das nur dazu. Der Linkpunkt schreibt man noch frei. Und die schreibt man noch frei. Okay. Haben wir das abgeschlossen. Dann wechseln wir auf Red. Bei der Red habe ich das so aufgebaut. Dann machen wir da hinten das noch voll mit den 12 Punkten da. Wenn wir es nicht ganz voll bringen. Das habe ich mir aber schon fast gedacht, dass wir das nicht ganz voll bringen. Bis auf 3 haben wir es, bis auf 3 da oben haben wir es nicht vollgebracht. Ich hätte gleich so mal arbeiten sollen auf eine Richtung. Aber kann man nichts machen. Die Karriere ist abgeschlossen. Die kann ich auch nicht mehr wählen. Ich bin jetzt da drinnen. Die kann ich jetzt auch nicht mehr wählen. Road to Glory können wir noch machen. Mal schauen wir mal, was das ist. Ob ich das könnt ihr mir das in die Kommentare reinschreiben, ob ich hier noch weitermachen soll. Road to Glory machen. Die 3 Dinger. Die Spieltürme. Und so, da können wir nur mal noch das aussehen und das also passen. Na gut, meine lieben Sportsfreunde. Ich hoffe, die letzte Folge von diesem Let's Play hat euch gefallen. Ich würde mich über einen Daumen nach oben freuen, über das eine oder andere Kommentar. Natürlich auch. Wer Lust und Laune hat, kann mich gerne abonnieren und die Glocken aktivieren, so dass er von mir nichts mehr Neues versäumt. Und dann wünsche ich Ihnen bis zu meinem nächsten Let's Play, was ich mache, noch einen schönen Tag, einen schönen Abend, eine schöne Nacht. Einen wunderschönen guten Morgen, lieber Sportsfreund, liebe Sportsfreundin. Je nachdem, wann du dir hier dieses Video schaust. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen in diesem Let's Play. Es seid der Grund, warum dass ich die Let's Plays eigentlich ganz gern mache und mir versuche, die Zeit zu nehmen. Ich bedanke mich nochmal, eben wie gesagt, fürs Zuschauen. Wir werden sehen, was das Jahr 2020 an Let's Plays auf meinem Kanal bringt und wie es mit meinem Kanal weitergeht. Ich weiß es selber noch nicht ganz genau. Und bitte bleibt mir gesund. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Das ist das Wichtigste. Genießt die Zeit. Bleibt mir gewogen. Und jetzt in diesem Let's Play zum letzten Mal euer HB. Servus, bis zum nächsten Mal. Danke nochmal fürs Zuschauen. Mir hat das Let's Play ziemlich Spaß gemacht. Wenn ihr wollt, dass ich das Road to Glory hier weitermache, schreibt es uns rein in die Kommentare und ich werde es machen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Servus.